Welcome back to Cream City Convergence 2025. I'm Pao here at Pinoy Night. We're going to be sliding back into pools here, getting into Wave B for Smash Ultimate Singles.
Got it.
So,
yeah. How are you enjoying A? How did you enjoy the? I'm sorry for cutting you off. By the way, that was on me.
It was actually like I came in about halfway through Wave A, and I was seeing so many upsets in pools. A lot of great players already in losers. Eric, though, already out at 17th place. He was seeded to make get 9th place here. Saw D-Money down in losers. Him and Mads were playing. It was we're already off to the races today in terms of upsets in this bracket. So I'm excited to see what we have coming in for Wave B.
Oh, yeah, I agree, too. I know, Galaxy was here. I think he was in Pool A. Galaxy, I think it's the Yoshi player. I'm still getting used to a lot of Wisconsin players. So
okay, because you're Beloit College, so you're more on the Wisconsin-Illinois border.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
See, I can't do that anymore. I can't use the Michigan map to tell you where things are in Wisconsin. So
Yeah, and then we have the top portion of Michigan that comes up right here. So
still think that. I don't know how. Still think that should have been part of Wisconsin. I'm probably going to get crucified back in Michigan.
You got to take back what's ours.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Looks like our first set here is going to be -1 Slime. And this could be... Both these guys play Ken. So this could...
Oh.
It could be a Ken Ditto. It could be Ken Terry. We're going to be seeing FGCs one way or another. So.
There's a lot of FGC users, Shoto users here in the tournament, too. I've seen a couple Kens, a few Rios. I think earlier today I just saw Kazuya taking on the Youngling here. So that was really interesting to see, different states having different, structures and, strengths with their characters. Again, Michigan is a huge, Bowser, weirdly Bowser Mega Man area, at least back then. Now just seeing here, it's Yoshi and Shotos and maybe a little Mac here and there. So it's really interesting to see, a lot of, these different players showing out characters that we would normally, know, but played in different styles. So
absolutely, and that's the beauty of Cream City Convergence is it's not just Smash, it's also a lot of other FGCs. We've got Street Fighter, we've got Tekken, we've got Guilty Gear, we've got Rival. So Wisconsin Smash definitely plays into that as well, like you said, with the amount of FGCs that we have in the scene as well. So
I really do like it's nicely balanced. It was so hard to find something in Michigan, and so here just having this entire area, here's Melee, here's Street Fighter 6, here's Guilty Gear. It's so awesome to see some of the vendors here that are giving, selling their fight pads and stuff, new intricate designs, and yeah, a balance of some of the fight games here too. So yeah, this is a nice place.
There's something for everyone here at Cream City. Even if you don't like to play fighting games, we have Cornhole over there. There's plenty of vendors. So Bear Center is a great place to be if you want to host events. I know I came for the Pokemon Regional in March, April. There's going to be another one in October here. So a lot of fun stuff happening here at the Bear Center.
That's awesome. Yeah. It's everything's better in Wisconsin. As a Packers fan, excuse me.
I'm a Packers. Oh, you're a Packers fan even though you're not from Wisconsin?
I know, right?
Good choice.
Some of my best friends are Lions fans, and they're just hey, why do you exist? I'm well, I just like a team that is publicly owned, just like Smash. It's a publicly owned grassroots place.
Hey, Nintendo, don't say that. Nintendo's going to hear you on that one.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Nintendo owns us through and through.
They did approve this, so we're okay with it.
Absolutely, and thank you, Nintendo, for sponsoring or supporting today's event for Cream City, approving for Smash Ultimate. So
agreed.
Also, streaming brought to you by Street Cat Collective, as well as Junk Food here today. So a couple other sponsors working with Wisconsin Smash, and of course Magic 4 FGC, who makes all this happen year in and year out. So a lot of great Wisconsin orgs coming together, Wisconsin Esports, MKE Sports Alliance. So want to make sure we acknowledge all the people that put in so much work behind the scenes to make this event happen.
The Milwaukee Esports Alliance too, just great group. They support the Wisconsin High School Esports Association, for high school esports people. They support the Wisconsin Esports Conference. So it's just a good way to get everybody together from different levels, middle school, high school, college, and then past college. You're trying to get connections to commentary, for example, building those skills for later for college students who are wanting to get into the esports scene. So like you said, kudos to MKE. Kudos to Brandon Stature. I just butchered his name, but yeah.
But yeah, okay, who we are? We actually are, speaking of here we go, we have Ken on Ken to start this set. Oh, they missed, they wanted to do the touch fist bump and it just didn't quite line up, but still. Gonna be in for a fun one here. A lot of Street Fighter footsie is about to come into play.
I see, like, and there's a part of me that just started, I see it right there. They were just, like, kind of playing those little poke, those footsies there. But, like, now you see Slime just kind of going in, putting up 71% damage and more. Nice combo going up, sending that Slime up a little bit higher. And the input Shoryuken, sending Ken far off the stage.
Yeah, and Slime already, you know, gonna die to one more Shoryu here. -1 off to a great start, getting that guaranteed damage and that great positioning. But now Slime starting to climb back into this and finally gets a meaningful opening there. And he gets the Shoryu as well.
Just about evening up that damage there too. Like, good job on Slime. But yeah, that's, you know, mirror matches, you know, you don't know who's gonna do what, so you gotta kind of just make it up on the floor.
And too, especially with the nature of Ken, he's a character that is going to be playing more up close and personal with his opponents. So a lot more careful positioning on these footsies, looking for that late hit on the sliding up tilt. But they both go for the raw bear there to try to steal out the stock, and it will be -1, taking first blood.
That is what the bear is a really good attack, but the input Shoryuken does take away that stock right away. So only 14% off, but you know, Slime kind of evening up here.
And that's when you know you're in for a good set, though, is when you get those back-to-back stocks taken like that time and time again. These guys, we're going to be in for a good one, I think, here. But -1, continuing to just get these early leads on the stop, and now Slime finally getting those, you know, that shield pressure and this good stage positioning.
I really do like the patience on, I believe that's Slime. Yeah, I really do like the patience on Slime with the with the input Shoryuken too, but you saw the pressure on those shields, like you said earlier, and Slime's just making a huge, just taking advantage of just the patience and like how much shield pressure is on going on to like -1.
Another down tilt Shoryu will seal the deal there. -1 just tracking him off the ledge, and now once again dead even here. Taking a little bit of a breather here in neutral, but those landing nairs coming through again just to try to get that combo going.
I do appreciate, you know, that we have a little bit of a separation on who's who now. Thank you very much.
It's unfortunate because Slime is the one playing red Ken.
Yeah.
But Slime is typically green. So it's like kind of counterproductive in your head.
Yeah, I think of Slime as the green color, you know?
Yeah.
So really interesting. Slime only at 74%, -1, 20% lead, but it doesn't really matter when games like this, especially when they're poking each other with aerials.
And both these characters, they can approach grounded, they can approach from the air. You see that landing near to the Shoryu, confirm. So now, probably looking for a down tilt just to steal the soft, use that auto turnaround, just barely out of range for that Shoryu to finish that stock.
I do appreciate that -1 did let go of his shield right before that second hit. There was a chance that could have been shield broken. Did not want to get caught by anything. But I'm so sorry.
Breaking news coming in there to finish out that game 1 in favor of Slime. Yeah, you got to let go of that shield, like you said.
I jinxed it. I apologize.
Hey, that's a blessing depending on who's listening there.
True. But yeah, like you agree. Like, I think it's that the micromanagement of their moves. Like, yeah, I'm going to, like, that was the only shield break that entire match, right? And so you're going in knowing what the other candidate does, like just the awareness to make sure you're cutting off that shield right before. You'd rather take a hit like that instead of like an input Shoryuken.
Absolutely. And one thing I always preach is taking the smaller hit, taking the smaller L, because you know, you take a little bit of damage there, maybe you're off stage, but you have the ability to still live to see another day. But holding on that shield, he may have messed up the timing too, like where you can get shield stunned. So you just never quite know. Like, as a Ken player, I'll assume they probably know the timing, but just did not quite work out there for -1, but absolutely extremely close game 1. And he's already doing a great job starting this game 2.
-1 is already -1, almost anyway, from the stock.
Looking to subtract from the stock count from Slime right now. Yeah. Cannot let it get off the ledge and finish out that stock with only 8.5% to his name.
That had a wake up. That was like a wake up Dragon Punch from like Street Fighter 6. It looks so nice. It was very clean coming from -1.
Having that auto turnaround is so nice for ledge trapping too.
Oh yeah.
You get to cover multiple options at once, and Ken will just do the hard work for you there. But
yeah.
as the other Ken player, you're well aware that those strengths. But just continuing it back to work, has this corner pressure going once again, walling out with those Hadoukens, going to force him back into the corner. And Shoryu is online here sooner than later once again. All right, just trading small hits here and there. No shield breaks happening again here. But yeah, those backers, also seeing a lot of backers coming from those 10 players that I'm not used to seeing as much.
Well, it's definitely one of those things where, especially when you are in a mirror match, you do want to do something that is not normally seen when you're playing against other characters. Almost breaking that shield once again. Another wake-up Shoryuken, and then it's only still at 116% on his first stock, -1. Just living it right now.
Yeah, it was such a close game 1 too, so it's surprising to see that full stock count, but we do see Slime finally respond there. Still has his work cut out for him, but now you have to play that approach game where -1 can just stay in that crouch position, read your jump-ins, and just continue to tack on that lead, but -1 getting a little aggressive there. Now he's taking 51, 57 already, and another shield break!
That is 2, right? That's 2. That is 2. Quite. That was 2. 1 from earlier and 1 now, right?
That's still, yeah, both of them from the hands of Slime, or from the feet rather, on the
like
crescent kicks. Yeah, that strong forward tilt coming through, and in a blink of an eye, Slime is right back in this.
I'm starting to think that Ken is more of a comeback hit than Little Mac based on this gameplay right here. Because you've seen that, like, Slime was just down 2 stocks and just got lapped. Now we're just evening up again. You know? It's like -1 kind of forgot how to play that neutral. Not saying he didn't.
I feel like he was definitely trying to force the issue on the field a little much, but now you're starting to see him get back to that game time that was working, which was just stuffing out those approaches. Starting to grow that lead again, and that Shoryu may do it on the platform. Not quite fantastic DI coming through from Slime.
If there's one thing I could say about both players, they have good DI! Almost close enough to dodge away. Oh, sorry, DI away from him, but yeah.
Yeah, you want DI to that corner on Shoryu. You can live that much, much longer. And unfortunately, with just how long that Shoryu takes to come out, it's almost a mini cutscene in and of itself, so you have plenty of time to get that correct DI. So
definitely, like, both of their, like, and I've seen this a little bit more. I think the Slime was kind of trying to, like, get the finishers right there with those confirms, but just kept whipping it a few times there. So luckily, you know, -1 was able to kind of just clean that up before anything else.
Absolutely. So getting into this game 3 to seal out this opener of Wave B. I feared it was going to be a good one coming in, but yeah, we're getting exactly what we were asking for. And continue to sit here on PS2. Obviously, it's a mirror. You kind of just go where you're comfortable. And Ken just having that solid ground speed with that projectile also can take out some of those earlier stocks on the platform. So obviously, both players are going to be just fine going here one more time.
Honestly, at this point, based on the gameplay, it's going to be who can pull out what from where immediately first. I know that sounds really weird, but like it's just been back and forth.
Getting that big lead is so important because then you don't have to be doing those aerial approaches. It's not as easy to stuff out. Grounded 10 seems to be trump aerial 10 for the most part in this mirror match, but starting to see a lot more air-to-air in this game 3 that we weren't seeing as much. But
oh yeah,
that confirm.
Good DI again from Slime. Sending Slime only to 105%.
But did not get the true Shoryu. The true Shoryu would have absolutely taken that stock there. The corner pressure has been so consistent from both players throughout this set. Being at that percent in the corner, but another shield break. Wait. Okay. He was able to save it there, and he does even things up. That is the third shield break for Slime in this set.
If anything, Slime just deserves everything for all the shield breaks. If there's one thing, right? Slime is just getting the shield breaks to the point where, like, that could have been the deal breaker for a lot of things, no pun intended.
And you think with those 3 shield breaks, that would be extremely in hand for Slime, but no, still dead even. And once again, another corner situation, but fights his way out and reversals it completely. Does a ton of quick damage.
It's honestly, like, I guess it's really basic to say, but it's like we're watching Street Fighter playing right in front of us.
So much corner pressure. That's really been the name of the game, but trading attacks are in the middle, and Slime comes out on top, and he does get that down tilt Shoryu. and continues to tack on the damage here. A quick 54.
That Hadouken was such a good read, too, catching the roll recovery.
Yeah, does a great job of covering every option there, too, whether it's in place, whether it's roll.
But oh my god!
That's going to be a confirm, but does not get the true Shoryu.
Bro was juggled the entire time for that. No way. Oh
the
my
get up attack! Exactly how he drew it up. But yeah, that backer coming through cannot take another one of those in the corner if you're -1. Cannot take a Shoryu in this corner either. Fights his way out, pushes Slime out of the corner.
No way! What? That was almost such a good read. That was such a good idea by Slime, by the way, just covering that.
But also, like, trying to bait it out, too, was -1. It was great decision from both players, but I found that Shoryu. And now, full Rage Ryu on the tank for -1 right now. A little more percent.
No way.
I don't think the Shoryu will take it just yet. That won't take it Oh, it does take it! Wow! At 80%, -1 clutches that out.
He didn't take damage that entirety of that stock just now. I'm pretty sure he did it, but you could see that like the second that stock went away, he's like lock-in mode, and he just went in on him. He went in on Slime. Wow, that was so good.
Akuma's the demon for Street Fighter, but like Ken is a rage demon in Smash Ultimate. I'm always like, there is no way that Shoryu is gonna kill, but 80%? And Ken is not light either, so.
I know. I mean, I'm not saying he's like a big boy or anything, but like that was a pretty meaty hit.
Yeah.
So, gosh, good job on -1, by the way. That was amazing.
Just a sprinkle of highway robbery there at the end, but that's the nature, though.
Neither here nor there.
You need to look for that last hit, and Ken is a character that can absolutely maximize that rage because he is on the heavier side. So -1, getting it done at the very absolute last moment there to advance in the winner's side, where he's gonna likely be taking on Raven King.
And about to say, what does the bracket look like for that? Now that he's going to lose his bracket, Slime is. What does it look like?
No updates yet on bracket.
Okay.
So don't know what the loser side's going to be, but really interesting pool here that we have on deck here. Oh, so we actually going to get Dweezer on stream. Where is he? Is he in the other pool? Dweezer, a longtime Wisconsin Yoshi player, moved down to kind of more remote in Illinois. Okay, we're going to be playing. Okay, it's going to be Dweezer, Keshi fan, aka Lynx, Chicago Lucina player.
What was that for? Oh, well.
They're in bracket as Keshi fan 2003, but like their tag is Lynx.
Okay.
So that was a common thing I was hearing from people that were doing seeding for this event. There's a lot of people that thought they're going to be a little quirky and change their tag right before a regional.
Oh.
And they're like, why didn't I get seeded?
Gee.
So
we don't know who you are. So, yeah, now that we're coming off of the Ken part, like, what should I be expecting here? Like, what should we be looking for when it comes to these two? You said one was a Yoshi?
Yoshi and Lucina, yeah.
Okay.
So,
okay.
As we know, Tails all this time, Yoshi does not like swords.
Nope.
So, going to be the challenge here for Dweezer is how to consistently find those meaningful hits and get past that solid wall of Lucina. Just really strong frame data, good disjoints. It's a puzzle that Yoshi's continue to have to try to learn.
Hey, Lucina, still honest, though. One of the most honest characters. Stand by that.
At this point in the game, absolutely.
Yup.
And Yoshi kind of been more on the rise lately. We saw Pharaoh make it to Winners Finals at Collision last week after beating Zamba. So Yoshidora consistently a great player. Lucina really has kind of stayed consistently in the meta. Really been Mr. E and not too many else at this point. With Proto Banham just really not playing much these days. So
right, yeah. I know, like, at one point, you know, MKLeo had a Lucina Mars somewhere, but neither here nor there at this point because we have Lucina versus a Yoshi for this pool set. Yeah, Keshi fan being your Lucina. You got D-Wiz. Is it D-Wizard?
Dweezer. Like a tweezer with a D.
Okay. I was like, did they forget the D for D-Wizard? But anyways, but yeah, so like you said, sword characters, bane of Yoshi's existence, but it doesn't really look like it. Looks like Dweezer has kind of gotten that spacing parts down a little bit there, but 113% on his side, missing that forward smash.
And you're seeing Dweezer use a lot of either preemptive fair, kind of using Lucina's own strategy against her, or just getting into Lucina's aerial space preemptively, but just trying to just space around that down to let the ledge, the air dodge, just The aerial drift from Yoshi was almost a little too good there.
Yeah, I was very concerned there, and I don't know if he got spooked or anything, but I mean, point stands, he drops the stock. Lucina still with 107 on her first stock.
Positioning is the name of the game for Lucina players, just holding that space, keeping the opponent out. And Dweezer, since losing that first stock, has not been able to get a meaningful hit, so Link's doing exactly what he needs to do here as Lucina.
Nice forward tilt, the egg kind of just pushing Lucina off that pressure. Just about to get lapped in stock damage too.
And Keshi fan just completely comfortable staying in that center, just holding that space. Cannot get edge guarded if you're in the middle of the stage, so plenty of extra credit already on hand. He's good right now.
I mean, like, if you're Keshi fan, the biggest thing you're going to want is just, you know, come at me, bro. The biggest thing. Like, can Keshi just hold this for like another 5 minutes? Probably. Like, unfortunately for Dweezer, he's kind of in like that little bit of that disadvantage there, but nice out of shield nair, sending Keshi fan to the blast though.
Just trying to get back into the game here, but it's been hard for Dweezer to find consistent, meaningful damage. Keshi fan's positioning has just been so strong. And again, pushing the issue in the corner here once again. What does Yoshi do out of the corner against the sword, man?
It's just every hit Lucina would do just covers Yoshi, just like you said. Oh, yeah. Like, just like you said, covered so many options that Yoshi did. Like, even just that recovery from, like, the ledge, right? Like, got hit by a nair, got hit by a tilt, got hit by, like, the first couple frames of that downer. It's like, what do you do if you're Yoshi and all you're just trying to do is save Mario?
I think you want a different stage. I think having like the platform layout of like a battlefield just to have more maneuverability, especially to use your double jump armor to get the center on that top platform, I think would be really helpful. Lucina is just really utilizing the stage like size much better. We are gonna shrink it down, not gonna have that top platform, but we are gonna get over the small battlefield for a little less space.
It'll definitely be good for Yoshi to get those early kills on Lucina. Maybe you can bank on that. But like I said, like you had said earlier, if Yoshi can get past a lot of those aerial boxes that Lucina has, there could be a chance for a game.
Keshi fan just getting immediately back to work here. So much damage. Those down tilts are so obnoxious for Yoshi just to get back to the ledge. So much free damage for Keshi fan. In the back, you're already going to seal the deal.
Only 8%. Lucina just treating Yoshi like the fly on the kitchen wall. Like, just swatting away, fighting all these flies, and oh my gosh. That was close. I thought someone was going to die right there.
And we always talk about how Yoshi has, the best aerial drift in the game, but Keshi fan flying as far back as possible there to avoid any edge guard scenario. Fantastic positioning again. Keshi fan, his positioning is just so strong. Disadvantage, advantage, neutral. It's hard to get in on it.
Well, it's definitely one of those things when you are so good and you've mastered the way your character plays, you're comfortable anywhere on the stage. And especially in the dead zone too. So good job on Keshi fan, just showing off the proficiency with his Lucina, especially in games like this.
Dweezer just cannot find an answer. He's trying to find those back air ones and the forward smashes, but just not being put in the right position for the drag downs, and just cannot. Great timing though, baiting out the neutral get up after the egg to get that down smash and even things back up in terms of stock down.
Dweezer really needed that too. Like that, like it's getting to the point where like every time he tried to get like a confirm in, Lucina was out of the way or just swatting away. And so good job on Dweezer just to get that nice stock. But 104% to 54 is doable.
Unfortunately, only finds a jab there for that punish, so nothing too bad for Keshi fan. But after taking that first stock, Dweezer has been able to hold this momentum. Pretty much a dead even game now. Yoshi, stronger kill power, but that down tilt, down smash, not quite going to find it.
I'm starting to think that Dweezer kind of has an idea how to play the game, but definitely just trying to understand how Keshi fan plays this game specifically.
It's also just the matchup too. Keshi fan's playing it so well. His positioning has been so consistent where Dweezer hasn't really had consistent openings, but now this is where Yoshi, being that heavier body, you can find those strong kill options that he has. That forward smash, that back air in the corner will absolutely do it, but gets that air dodge.
Oh my god, that was so good. I love the follow on that, but geez. Keshi fan still was living and then got lost the stock, but still, the follow by Dweezer, the follow by Dweezer was just so scary to watch. 169% on the second stock.
Anytime I see Yoshi land a down air and I just see that 30% that he gets for landing one down air, I'm just like,
I don't like
come on, man.
I don't like that move at all.
Especially with his high aerial mobility, that's just kind of like a free read to go in and just try to commit for some quick damage. It's ridiculous. We are using this character to full effect right now. On complete flip of the script where Weezer just could not get touched, find that last meaningful hit. Keshifen finally finds it there, gets that nair, but now Weezer's still in the driver's seat here. So much percent already tacked on.
I think Weezer really did find some hits and picked up on some of the habits that Keshi had. So now we even up game 3. That was, and like I said, like if you were able to find something on all battlefields, sending Lucina to an early like stock loss, you're in game 3. Good job on Dweezer to actually take advantage of some of those hits too, and catching up on some of the habits that Keshi had. Like even just catching some of the recovery, that was actually really nice. Just a good adjustment.
Absolutely. And also too, just worth noting, where Keshifen is so strong when he's in the lead, when you have to come to him and like deal with the way he's walling out and positioning. So like being that full stock down made it really difficult for him to come back and have to get into Yoshi's space. But we are going to see game 3 going back to PS2, which is where Keshifen had just such a strong lead throughout that game, and he really liked utilizing that space.
Yeah, definitely see it right there. Like you would have thought the platforms from the previous stage would have helped, but like Yoshi kind of just stayed away from those. Here, like you said, not going to be as easy this time around.
Getting off to a solid start is Keshifen. Just continuing to find this corner pressure, but Weezer also doing a better job of catching those landings on approach as well.
I do like. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I do like how he's done it a couple times now. Keshi has been able to use up Bs even when like Yoshi has like low damage just to get out of something. It's just so good awareness on his part. Not getting punished for those up Bs. Oh my gosh.
And Yoshi tries to use those forward codes with the lower percents to start getting damage going, but again, those up Bs make it a little tedious. But here we go. So many great recoveries that come out from Keshifen throughout this set. He's been really difficult to edge guard, and getting that corner pressure with the forward tilt that takes that for Keshifen for that first stock.
I'm sorry, I'm stuck on the fact that Lucina just walked there and just swatted with a forward tilt. Like, it was such a good read on Keshi's part.
It's the fly swatter, man. She uses that falchion as a fly swatter.
It was great patience by Keshi, too, on that read. 137% and gone now. Dweezer not just able to get that stock away because, like, you know, once he starts letting that percentage go away from him, it gets worse. And like you had said earlier, you don't want to give Keshi that momentum just to be there, stay in the middle, and just be patient, because that's something that you don't want to be in this part of the time.
You're starting to see Dweezer work in those eggs to catch the jumps from Keshifen in neutral, just to disrupt his timing. But you can see that double jump armor come out, gonna interrupt that edge guard situation, and now Dweezer here holding the ledge. Oh, just barely misses that B reverse egg lane. Now Keshifen's back on stage in center.
The second hit of that nair is so underutilized by so many Lucina players. It is so nice to see that second hit getting used to just swat someone away, because it does some pretty solid damage and, you know, good spacing.
Yeah, and those up tilts from Lucina will take the stock at this point. We're going to see that nair out of shield will get it done. And now this is exactly where Keshifen thrives. Having that lead, just being able to hold center and play and just position and swat on his own terms.
Nice spacing there. Not getting too close to Yoshi. Yoshi will just take advantage of like the area around you.
In this corner once again, it's so hard for Yoshi to get out in this situation and also get back in, get some damage, but he does get that egg lay, has the positioning. Doesn't quite get the hits he needs, but finally gets that drag down back air one into the forward smash, and that comes through exactly when you need to stay into this set.
Not impossible, because Dweezer's doing a phenomenal job just getting into Lucina's box and waiting for the aggressive counter reactions to what Lucina is doing. So good job on Dweezer, almost bringing this back in terms of like percentage.
Yeah, Lucina, one of Lucina's big weaknesses is that mediocre disadvantage state. If you can get her above you, she doesn't have great landing options. She has that down air, but just mediocre aerial mobility. So Dweezer needs to find another position like that before he eats another one of these nairs in the corner. A forward tilt. Oh, there we go. Oh, just cannot get a full confirm there out of that up tilt.
Definitely at a weird angle though, but that second hit of the Nair is just covering this Yoshi so much. No way. Is up there gonna kill?
Absolutely.
Not yet!
Yoshi is so heavy!
Yoshi, you eat too much! Never mind!
And he's going to eat an up tilt to the dome there, to the big old nose to finish that out for Catchy Fan, who's going to advance in first side.
That was fun. Like, because like you said, Yoshi not really liking anybody who uses a sword, and just seeing it go up to game 3 just shows how good these players are. Like, they're really used to like fighting, fighting their weak spots, so to speak.
You need to know your bad matchups if you're going to be playing characters. Especially a character like Yoshi, where it's a game of like 10 to 20 sword characters, so you better know how to play around it. And
oh, really? I didn't know that.
A lot of Fire Emblem. You ever heard of a game called Fire Emblem?
Oh, no. Is that the one with the sword?
Yeah, there sure are. There's also a lot of other weapons besides swords that we don't get characters for. So.
I heard you can use books.
Yeah. Robin has some books. I'm a big Fire Emblem fan, so like.
Okay, but real talk though, let's talk about that. I'm a huge Lucina fan, and so I get it.
Are you? So you're not a Fire Emblem fan, you're a Lucina fan?
No, okay, but like Fire Emblem Awakening was my first one.
Okay.
I don't want to be outed as like a faker, I swear. But yeah, no, I can correlate because I like Fire Emblem, but Awakening was my first one, so not like the original ones that had like Ike and Roy and stuff. What were yours?
My first was Path of Radiance.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I'm an old head.
Was it as good as everyone says?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Okay. I know it's like what, $120 for a copy. Like
I think you can play it on Nintendo Online now.
Oh really?
Yeah. So that would be the way I would recommend it if you don't want to spend a bunch of money. Or you can emulate it, but we don't support emulation because this stream is approved by Nintendo.
What?
So definitely pay for that extra a little bit of cash for Switch Online to get all those extra GameCube games. We're gonna be playing Mario Party 1 later with my friends because
okay.
we're sadists, I guess. But
that's how you keep your friendships. Like hate each other in game. Yeah.
Push them to the limit.
What do we got now? Ooh.
Oh, firm jump scare in the player cam.
He's just like, eyes wide.
Oh! Oh! I hope he just plays the whole game like that, just doesn't even look at the camera.
I thought he was,
The
too.
slow turn was kind of unhinged. We're getting a Pokemon battle at Pokemon Stadium 2 here. We're getting the Verminator, was Milwaukee's very own, and Brian on the Pokemon Trainer.
I do like the Pokemon battle theme here. We got, like, Pokemon Stadium 2, you've got 3 against 1, though.
Brain,
excuse me.
Okay. Is this not trifecta? Is this Tear Slide? What the heck? Did they already play it? Did Vermin trifecta already play? What set is this? Are they supposed to be playing?
Oh, it just updated on you.
Oh, okay, it just updated. Okay. Got it. We're actually going down to the losers bracket round 1. Is there no one else available to play on stream? Huh. Alrighty.
Well, Rain switched over to Charizard right now. Only has 25% on his second stock. Verminator's still living with that 133, but the Seismic Toss is going to kind of send that away.
And Verminator, a very strong player in the Milwaukee region. He's definitely known to take those PR wins. Punty. So, seeing him in round 1, loser's side already tells you just like how stacked this bracket is. It's not 100 players, but there are quite a few good ones here.
So you're telling me he's going to give the MK Leo a salty run back, isn't he?
He could. This is, losing that round 1 could give you the opportunity for double elimination later.
Fair.
Actually, yeah, it could. Actually, no. Okay, actually, no. They're perfectly set up, so there's no double jeopardy. We love to see it. You hate double jeopardy around here.
So roughly even percentages here. Charizard's out to play now against Greninja with a nice back air to boot.
There we go, just using that flamethrower on the ledge just to keep a little bit of extra damage on Verminator. Brain looking really strong here to start this set, doing a great job of switching around through all of the Pokemon effectively too.
Yeah, because you know how it works. Like, you want Squirtle for like that beginning percentage, you want Ivysaur for the middle of Charizard. If you just want to end a stock right there, Charizard against water Pokemon is confirmed to be better.
And Ash would make you believe that with how he'd be working in the anime. So
yeah, I remember Ash Ketchum.
Never forget Greninja versus Sceptile and Greninja.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
Brain's still living at 100.
Oh no, it was
what?
It was either it was Greninja versus where he should have won. I think it was fire type.
Oh,
either way.
I cannot believe that still hit. Nice counter on that. Well, counter attack there. I know it wasn't.
Here we go. Quick 50
Rebound.
coming through from Verm, responding really quickly after losing that second stock to the Flare Blitz. He's continuing to try to juggle this Ivysaur. Does not have great landing options. They're just so great at tracking you down.
I really like how those forward airs that normally would be confirmed for so many characters, Brain's just getting out of those. Those down tilts to forward airs, it is just good read! That was a good read. That was a good read. I didn't even finish my sentence. I seriously apologize on that end.
Too busy catching that dash into up smash in order to get you to finish your thoughts. So.
I caught the up smash into my throat, dude. It was a good read. It was
just covering the dash in. It's so tough when you're in that position against Greninja on the platform where if he just guesses right, even if he guesses wrong. Oh, wrong camera. There we go. Right camera.
I was going to say, how does he know? And I realized there's a camera right on the screen right there. Hello.
I love the camera switching in between just to make him find it every time.
Don't look at me. Don't look at him. I do
want him to do the
appreciate he's having
like
fun.
the painting, or just
just get the Stephen A. Smith, how about them Cowboys? Just.
It is not how about them Cowboys.
But
now.
I don't like Cowboys.
Micah Parsons, he's a Packer now. How about the Packers?
Never thought I'd hear a Wisconsin man named Michael Parsons. Anyways, Verminier versus Brain, Game 2, Pokemon Stadium 2 Redux.
Coming back here, it was a close Game 1, so I get sticking to PS2. I do feel like Pokemon Trainer would benefit more from a smaller stage. Just that way Greninja has less room to put out those shurikens, less space to work around you. Going for yet another nervous read, but this time it's not going to find its mark.
I had to inhale there for a second because I thought that was going to hit, but he just nicely jumped over it, called it good.
Here we go, getting that forward air into the Nair, taking on some damage with the Ivysaur. Now you have to find your way in consistently on this Greninja that outmaneuvers you. Going for another platform up smash, and it is just going to barely get it done for Verm.
That was such a good hit, too. Just using something else to kind of bait him into the one side of the platform. But now he's playing the Circus Act with Charizard, so Brain just brought Squirtle out instead.
Verm is cooking right now, making him switch through all these Pokemon really quick. So much damage. Brain has not been able to reset. He almost gets the call out with that back air, but the stuffing it out is Brain.
He is covering him even off stage too. It's such a tell by Verminier if you can feel that comfortable just covering your opponent like that. So good job on Brain getting rid of that stock, but the way Verm's been playing, he's gonna have to do a lot just to get rid of this. I'm surprised that Mike didn't last as long.
Been using those multiple jumps from Charizard to get into that corner situation, but now we're in a bad spot all of a sudden here in the corner against this Charizard. A lot of things Charizard can do to take those early stocks before Verm gets out. I like the switch just to get through that back air.
Nice single jab there. Almost ran right into a grab though, so good job on Brain. Trying to stop a little bit before that. Going into Ivysaur now, throwing out Razor Leaf and just trying to play neutral here. Trying to get a pick on Verminier.
You can use those Razor Leafs just to try to contest with those Shurikens from Greninja to hold that space, but just does not have the mobility that Greninja has, and getting bullied onto that Charizard. That forward tilt will take it absolutely for Verm.
He has been dodging those all day, all match, and so finally he gets hit second game with that first time forward air. It's so good, but Brain just still adjusting to Verminier's just onslaught of attacks.
You can only avoid those Greninja down tilts for so long. Just such a important move in his toolkit just to get those stocks, get those combos, but now Brain back onto the Charizard. He's been able to consistently find stocks with it, but Greninja, very easy to get out of the corner, has that high jumping mobility, but another Flare Blitz will find its mark here to get him down to this last stock in Game 2.
Such a nice point-blank Flare Blitz. You know, you got it, but you got to go for those things sometimes. You got to end this stalker now, especially the way Verminier's been playing. Brain knows that if he doesn't get rid of these stocks sooner rather than later, he won't make it to Game 3.
There's that risk-reward factor, too. A Charizard, he's going to live for a long time. If you can find that mark, though, you get that stock. So Brain definitely loves to play around with that risk reward, and he's back in this game all of a sudden. That downer would have absolutely
No
done
way!
it.
Oh,
that armor coming through on the up B.
What a safety up special. But wow, he's playing with literal fire right now. No way! Oh my god.
Oh my god! Wow! Right? It could not have been more in his face as he let that Morovitz rip.
It's like that meme. Like, it's the two astronauts. It's just like, wait, you mean it's always been Flare Blitz? It always has. Like, right there. Oh my god, my ears hurt.
The chart of use Flare Blitz as a lower level player, mid-level player. I won't use Flare Blitz because I will get punished.
Yeah.
Higher level thoughts, I will use Flare Blitz.
And you see everybody being like, oh, but they always use Flare Blitz at high level. Yeah, but why do they use Flare Blitz at high level? And this is probably proof that sometimes it's okay to pull it out of your bag of tricks. Just don't use it all the time.
The risk reward is there, man. But also, if that missed, that was game. So it was.
That would have been a good thing to end on, but we'll take a game 3. I'm okay with it.
And as Verm, it makes you a little less confident in those situations too, because you just don't know if he's gonna go for it. So now you're gonna be playing more in shield. You're trying to be ready for those flare blitzes, and now that gives Brain more free laning opportunities. So there's a lot more that happens in the mental stack from those just continuing to find their mark.
I really do like how Brain is just kind of, you can see the way that he's playing the game right now. He's going with that that just flow. He's starting to like cover Verminator a little bit more instead of being covered by him instead. So good job on him getting that percentage damage on him.
Just continue to track with these Greninja drag down combos, but dead even in terms of percent with the Charizard. Flare Blitz Technician is out once again. And we gotta be ready for those. Using that, but just does not find the punish on it. You just don't know when those Flare Blitzes are going to come out. That down there up smash won't take it. But a great spot for Verm right now. Forward in the corner might get it done on this Charizard. He is so heavy though.
They want like the 5th heaviest character in the game? Yeah, the 5th heaviest character in the game. And then you're going against Greninja. A Flare Blitz will do you well if you get it right. So, I mean, he's playing the gambling game really well on this stage.
Going to try to poke and find this stock with the Charizard is Brain, but now you just cannot sit on that Charizard for too long and disadvantage against Greninja. It's pretty real estate for him when you're above him.
I mean, here's another thing too. Verminator's not like, I mean, we know that he's taken on 3 different Pokemon, but that's 3 different fighting styles that you have to take on during one match. That's already a pretty hard mental game for a lot of players, regardless of who you are.
I think Greninja does a great job of answering the bell for any of those Pokemon, though. Whether it's Squirtle, he can space them out. With Ivysaur, he can play that rush down position. With Charizard, he can juggle him. So it's just tough for PT to find those consistent things on Greninja.
But there's one thing that Verminator has, though. The consistency of his attacks, like, he can get those in if he lands them correctly.
Finally giving him a taste of his own medicine there, getting that counter off, and just taking that stock with plenty of room to spare.
I was like, no way he's going to get caught with this again, but Seismic Toss sending Greninja all the way to the top blast zone. Now on the second stock, Brain's got a lot to do to catch up. No, okay.
A full stock lead for Verm, just continuing to find these small hits. It's hard to get those consistent combo strings for Greninja on Scork. He's so small, but he's just like taking those hits, resetting. But now he gets a lot of guaranteed damage on Ivysaur here.
Ooh, and catching the jump right there with the forward air. Ivysaur kind of almost about to not make it back, but able to regrab the ledge after using Vine Whip, an aerial Vine Whip to get Verm off. Now playing neutral game with that Razor Leaf start. Ooh, Brain's kind of cooking.
For Brain, starting to chip into this lead, but still down a full stock. Needs to be very careful about all the hits he's taking right now.
That was a really good call out on that recovery there. Didn't even do anything, and Verm was like, get out.
Yeah, but a lot from Charizard will get it done here, but needs to find that positioning. So much damage already on him. And you do not want to be on Squirtle at this point. Anything from Greninja will take it on this Squirtle, immediately switches to Ivysaur.
I know. I understand that, right? But man, that change was amazing. But it doesn't matter. The forward air is going to steal that game away from Brain. So Verminator kind of escaping there, like pretty sneakily. So good job on him.
It was a 2-stock, and honestly, it probably shouldn't have been a game 3, regardless. Brain kind of pulled the rug out from under him in that game too with that flare blitz. So that's where the good players in those situations, they keep their composure and they go, okay, if this didn't happen, I probably win that game. And Verm definitely like keeping his composure there and getting it done.
That's why I was like really I'm really happy. I mean, like, congrats to both of them, right? But like, you know, based on what you told me, right? Like, you know, a player such as like Verm, like just having that ability, and yet, you know, getting caught by like some of the basic stuff, like, oh, there's a flare blitz. Yeah, you're right. I should not have been caught by that. But able to take it back out, game 3, showed that it shouldn't have been game 3 in the first place. So good on him. Brain still did a phenomenal job playing that Pokemon trainer. That's some good Pokemon trainer.
It's a tough draw for round 1 of losers bracket. So.
Oh, right. That was losers bracket.
Again, it shows just how tough this bracket is. And we're going to be seeing
how many people?
Black Tiger Rebel here on stream. It's going to be Snake. And honestly, I haven't seen Rebel play in so long where I don't even know who he's playing anymore. I believe he was on Sephiroth for a while. I don't know if he still plays Sephiroth.
Mind me asking, like, do you know how many people are in the tournament?
86.
86?
I believe, unfortunately, Sir Dank, who was one of the top seeds, did DQ.
Sir Dank, really?
No. His dog passed away last night, from what I heard. So I wouldn't want to compete either after that. So wishing him and his family the best for that.
Take care, Sir Dank. Just take all the time, man. I hope you're doing okay. So. Yeah, no, like, we've got, like, you said Rebel would be, what, Sephiroth, and then...
Maybe. Don't quote me on that. It's been quite some time since I've seen Rebel
You're
play.
the professional.
What's up?
Like, you're the professional.
I am. But, okay, we are going to see the Joker.
Oh, Joker.
Yeah. So, Joker Snake, this is one that we see time and time again at top level with MK Leo versus Hurt, or a couple of Paul Kage, so...
2, 1, go!
You ready? Getting into this game 1 on PS2. Going to see this more often than not in this matchup. Snake loves PS2, will take it any chance he can get. But Joker does like having that space to operate on the
Joker also, some of the Jokers I've seen at the very least, you know, they also do like that free, you know, Rebellion gauge.
Yeah, like the Rebel Guard is fantastic in this matchup. He can get on so much quick meter just with sitting around those grenades. So Snake has to be so careful because you never know when he's going to get our side and need a forward smash at 80%. Oh, that's a way to start a set.
If there's one thing that I think Snake will do well in, it's just the patience game. Like, he has the ability to live forever if done correctly. So good job on Snake getting rid of that Joker stock right away, actually. So only just getting 22% on that second stock.
Rebel doing a great job of staying in Black Tiger's zone when the situation calls for it. Just able to get those Rebel guards, but now you play that game of, is Black Tiger going to bait it out? And now you play around that, you can grab him out of it. So.
And I was just about to say, too, because you saw him, like, put the 2 grenades down. You see Rebel just go in, Rebels guard it, just baiting. Just like, you know, you're playing a Metal Gear Solid game, right?
Sneak around, you know, don't get caught. That's pretty much how Snake plays in this game. It's just a game of don't get caught. But then when he does get caught, he has fantastic boxing tools. He get those retreating C4 as well on the platform and just catch a small overextension for a quick stock there.
I'm going to be honest. I thought that C4 exploded earlier. So, like, you know, good memorization by Black Tiger to even just remember that was there. No way.
You'll see a lot of Snakes also use C4 as a get-off-me tool and disadvantage. We'll do like a retreating C4 just to catch some, you know, unwarranted approaches, and now Black Tiger's off to the races right now.
Yeah.
Full lapping already
firing. Dude is just firing the entirety of the United States armoring right now.
Yeah, Rebel needs to stop the bleeding right now. Already down so much percent, and nowhere near his next Arsene. The meter is completely empty. Yeah, getting that Rebel Guard, great job, but now you can't eat anything from Snake, and up till will absolutely get it done.
No, that was such a good read, but then it missed. Oh my god!
Ooh. I thought Joker was the one on the right side, but yeah, because both of them get exploded up there. Black Tiger follows them up, gets it done there with that back air.
I saw Black Tiger just jump right in, and I was like, no way. On the top blast zone too. That was a good awareness on him, by the way, to just cover that. Like, that entirety of that second stock was just him throwing every projectile, and you know, you saw Rebel just kind of struggling, like, I can Rebels guard this, but I'm just going to get punished, or I can just go over here, but then he already has a projectile right there, so it's like, what do I do? So the coverage on Black Tiger's ledge game is phenomenal. Just seeing that alone.
Yeah, he just did not give Rebel the opportunity to reset, or she did not give Rebel the opportunity to reset neutral there at all once that first stock was taken. It was at the ledge for so long, and Snake, fantastic character at ledge trapping, but also just fantastic timing and positioning from Black Tiger to continue to hold that momentum.
Like, if you were going to be Joker in this situation, like, what do you need to do? Like, what can you do when you're being covered by that many like, sides?
Take an extra beat on the ledge. It felt like Rebel was really trying to get off the ledge as quickly as possible. He was getting hit with a lot of explosions. You have to be timing around those grenade explosions, that way you're not eating those. And also, you can do a double jump down gun to try to get around those mortars at the ledge too. So the double jump on Joker is definitely really important getting off the ledge in this matchup. But being a little too high there, makes it back onto stage. Black Tiger just continues to put on this assault in the corner.
Yeah, and every time he gets close, Snake just throws out the CQC, and, you know, he's back. He's been just keeping Joker away the entire time.
Black Tiger scheming there, walking around, trying to find that back air. So much from Snake will get it done, but Rebel finally finding his feet back on stage. And now this is where Joker makes his money on these Zero situations, but Black Tiger makes it back without any issue.
Yeah, these grenades have been putting in the work for Black Tiger. Like, you're either attacking it and then reading the roll into an up tilt, you know, your tried and true good old Snake attack. Oh! No way! Stop! Okay.
Yeah, you are absolutely going to make that back, but that's a little bit of emotional damage too.
Yes.
Like, you already feel like you've lost your momentum, and now just eating that forward air spike immediately as you get back. But the backside of Snake, those cheeks do not grab the ledge.
Those do not, unfortunately.
Really getting back to work here. With the Arsene online, he really needs to make the most of this, even things back up immediately with some quick B&Bs.
I would like to think that Black Tiger was really feeling the sauce there for a second, just based on how that all went down, especially after that forward air, but geez.
Yeah, sometimes you feel the momentum a little too hard, you get a little overzealous, and now Black Tiger just only has that 2% lead here, and starting to see those juggles come out from Joker, but just missed inputs there. Is probably looking for the fair one drag down, but didn't quite find it for Rebel.
I love the low profiling from Black Tiger. I know it looks really goofy, but it's such a good idea to do because, you know, you're getting attacked by a lot of characters cannot attack that low, especially Joker. So good on Black Tiger for that awareness. Just jumping over a lot of these, you know, the less important things.
But now that Arsene is on deck, but covers the ledge so perfectly with that side B, and now because that was a huge difference maker too. Because Arsene was about to come out. That would have been a huge reversal in momentum.
Like, I felt so bad for Rebel because, like, Joker was about to just have Arsene, and then Snake was like, no, here's a C4 instead. Like, this is really nice.
Now you're at 76%. You just got your first Arsene pop on this last stock. You have to find this stock right now if you want to stay in this set, stay in this game.
He's heavy enough to fall so fast that he ends up, like, naturally dodging. Was trying to go for the hard read, but does get punished instead. Black Tiger is still living at 157%, but the forwarder still not going to be enough from Joker. An Arsene-less Joker, by the way.
Yeah, but that back throw going to put him in a bad spot. Arsene is going to come back, just trying to finish it out with that lingering back there. But now, if Rebel can time this just right, if he can take this stock here, he will have a full tank of Arsene on this last stock. He needs this stock right here, right now, if he wants to stay in this set. He does find that back attack, and it will get it done.
Arsene being out there was such a game changer for those, like, you know, trade-offs. But, you know, you're 128%, and this Snake has been juggling you with every projectile known to man. So it's going to be really tough for Rebel. Not impossible, but just tough.
And you can see he saw the writing on the wall there with the Arsene meter being basically gone. Tried to find that stock, but with that dash attack, but man, it just could not find that momentum, and now this is just a really tough spot if you're joking this situation. It's only a matter of time before that up tilt finds its way to finish off that set.
That up tilt? It was that up tilt, right? That specific
tilt. Yeah, he was turning. She was turning. She was looking.
I do like that air dodge, though, because it's like he read where Joker was going to go, gave the grenade anyways. Like, I know you're going to use this for Rebel's Guard. I'll just wait right here. And he just kind of read it. So.
Yeah, make sure you guys stick around. We are going to be taking a quick commercial break here. So, but we will get back into more top 8 Wave B pools here sooner.
This is our top 8.
Yeah, this is our top 8.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the Cream City Convergence stream on Magic FGC. I'm Pinoy Knight, and this is Pow Pow. What are we going to go into next, actually? I should probably ask you.
We're going to be getting into more Wave B pools here. Getting into the winner's quarters side of things.
Oh, back in the winner's
quarters.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to see who's coming up here. Is this, okay, it's going to be Ethan and Ozin. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I'm saying Ozin.
These are two, I love this. These are two collegiate players in the conference. Awesome.
Yeah, if there's anyone that's going to know about Smash Collegiate, it's going to be you from Beloit College Esports. So.
Which, by the way, I am the esports coordinator for Beloit College, so if you're looking to work on more commentary stuff or esports things and like connections, please reach out to me. But anyways, more importantly, those two are, one is from Ripon and one is from, I believe, MSOE, the Milwaukee School of Engineering, if I have that correct. So last I checked, some pretty good players, Ripon being in its first year of a program, MSOE, here in Milwaukee. Really good program. They just did their regional LAN tournament for like finals and stuff this past spring. So really good Overwatch team as well. So I'm kind of excited to see Smash players play.
Yeah, and
MSOE.
Ethan, a very good player from the North End area in Wisconsin.
Really?
Great C player. Really has his combos and confirms online. I'm not familiar with Ozin, but whoever wins this is going to be into the top 32 here.
Okay.
So, button check.
Okay, button check. Okay.
All right, I think I heard Ice Climbers, so
I did also hear Ice Climbers, but it is
I would
a button
love
check.
to see Steve Ice Climbers.
It's like the cheesiest of cheese.
We haven't seen this since the days of like, think about like toppable play. It really has not been since Akola and Big E played at Summit so long ago, or it was like at a Dommel like years and years ago. So Ice Climber's not a character that we've been seeing as much lately, just because Big E hasn't been competing as avidly. And there's I know a Japanese Ice Climber player, but they haven't really
not as like prevalent. I mean, like you see it sometimes.
Especially in like the landscape of Smash Ultimate at this point, you'd think that Ice Climbers would have followed that trajectory of like Luigi, where base roster character with a strong punish game that continued like that upward trajectory. But I think it's just the nature of dealing with Nana's AI and like just how unpredictable it can be. Probably just frustrating people playing where they're just like, why would I do that when I can just grab with Luigi or something like that? So.
Probably not as consistent as what you wanted from like Melee. So like, I even remember a lot of Melee players would complain about the Ice Climbers now because they weren't as good as back then. So, I mean, like you see them every now and then at like some other locals or maybe like mid-tier like level tournaments. But unless I've seen Eastham like kind of play with some of those combos, trying to get that magic back. But it's pretty hard nowadays to see some of those Ice Climbers. But looks like they're ready to go. I did hear, yeah.
You're going to see the Ice Climbers coming out, so.
Oh my. I'm excited.
Yes, too. I'm very curious to see, does Ozin have these Ice Climber confirms on deck? Because if you do not, this character, it kind of takes on a different dimension if you don't have him. But we're already starting to see those cancels come out, so I think we're in for a good one here.
Oh yeah, and we're talking Steve too. If you remember, if you know of a name called Onin, excuse me, over in Michigan. Is it Onin? Oh, I heard Onin, my bad. But yeah, he would use Steve and also even beat MK Leo. So I mean, like, you already know what Steve is capable of just based on a lot of the gameplay you've seen alone.
So as we continue to get into the set here, and this is where it can be kind of awkward for Steve too, where you're trying. He doesn't have a ton of high knockback moves at lower percents to split up the Ice Climbers. So I imagine at this early lead, it's a lot more difficult for Steve to actually, create that separation unless you can get one of them into a minecart and send them halfway across the stage.
I was just about to say, I think.
We already do see that he does have Diamond on deck, though. That was a really quick mine to find Diamond in the first minute.
Oh, yeah. I don't know when he got that. It was probably in the middle of that minecart thing, too, because Austin was just so focused on trying to get, like, one of the twins back. I keep forgetting who. But it doesn't matter. You just sent both of them away anyway. So only 77% on the first stock. Ethan doing a phenomenal job so far.
Ethan a really good up-and-coming player, again, in the North Side area. He is willing to play that patient game with Steve. He will build that wall and get those resources that he needs. But he also has those combos on lock as he gets them. This is going to be more of a hit-and-run play style for Steve, I'm sure. But if he can line up those forward smashes to whip punish those side Bs, that's it's going to be a lot of damage put onto Ozin.
On the other side, if Ozin is able to get confirms like that, where he gets to freeze Steve, like, you can get some of the confirms that you've been wanting to get in the first place. So good on Ozin to get that damage, but like, Steve just has so many tools so far, but getting stuck behind a block and getting frozen almost to death. Minecart is going to save him from that, though.
And something in the early onset to keep an eye on, too, is Ethan has not really had the timing to whip punish those side Bs at the end lag from Ozin. So I think as the set goes on, he'll probably be more privy to that and line up those forward smashes with better timing. But right now, it's helping Ozin live to see another day on the second stock. But we will see finally getting that roll read on the up smash to even things back up. But Ozin a lot of work left to do, and that side B is not going to beat out Steve's side B. That minecart trumps all.
That minecart has like Captain Falcon level like grab priority. That was insane. Good job on Ethan, just to kind of, and that's the thing you've been seeing this entire game. You see him splitting up the twins as much as he can. He's giving him the Rosalina and Luna treatment. Make sure you just keep them away and call it good.
And also using that anvil just to split them up there and disadvantage. Nana's not really going to be looking to watch out for those preemptively, so that's free damage on Nana. Even if you're not taking the stock on your opponent, you're splitting up Nana and putting some damage onto her where you can take a stock earlier on her and just turn it into a Sopo situation. But Ethan, pretty much fresh out of resources right now, has that diamond for his last stock if he needs it, but as far as building that wall, does not have much left here. He may not even need it, though. There goes Nana.
He just stood in the middle and just said, like, I'm the wall. You're separated. So now it's just one's left.
Ethan feeling confident to close out this this game here on this second stock. He does grab that diamond, and I think that makes sense, especially in this situation. What's Sopo gonna do against Steve?
That's the thing. You feel bad because, like, like right there, Austin was just like, I'm screwed. And all you need to do is build up all the stuff, and eventually it's the battle of attrition for Austin. Austin's just going to lose the stock, and you still have all your materials that you just got back. So, yeah, good patience on Ethan, like you said, and he was already putting himself in the middle, putting, like, walls and bricks up, hitting them with the minecart.
I want to see more, too, from Ozin in terms of, like, how he is dealing with blocks. He keeps opting to do these jump-in freezes with the down B that don't really chip away at the blocks very well. I want to see more down tilts, more forward airs come out, things that actually whittle down on these blocks in a way that applies pressure to Ethan. Because as soon as you commit to that freeze on the block, you're not going to be able to do anything else. So it just Ethan's like, okay, I guess I'll keep mining.
I feel like that was probably the first stream we've seen in a while, or at all, from Austin there. So good job getting a little bit of that damage, but Steve's just already getting that back after that small readjustment. But like you said, just going in with like some short hop airs.
They're seeing a better early start though from Ozin. Get behind too early, and now with the nature of small battlefields, these block walls aren't going to be as strong. It's going to be a lot more dirt. Easier to whittle through for ice climbers. So I like counter pick with that anvil. Gonna take that stock really early. Ugh, that was like 80%.
That was and that's the thing too. Like, once you play that game of just separating the twins, you're basically gonna win the game. Like, there's a higher chance for you to win that game when that neutral and the anvil's going to send Nana all the way far. Split. Wow. I can't talk.
I'm pretty sure Nana and Popo are a couple. I think I've had this conversation with a lot of people. I think they're a couple.
I thought they were twins.
Yeah.
I was always told they were twins. Yeah, I was gonna say Google knows a lot. I mean, ooh, okay, and then Nana's gone, so only Steve left to go against Popo.
And this is where you just already have a significant lead for Ethan, and now you're in a Sopo situation.
Yeah, and Anvil just like doing so much.
They're childhood friends.
Childhood friends,
is
so
how
they're
Sack
different.
Rides.
Okay.
So we both learned something new.
Yeah.
And maybe the audience did as well.
I think so too. Well, audience, just so you know, Nana and Popo are childhood friends. Anyway.
They're just friends.
Just
It's not a will
friends.
they or won't they. They won't, I
Yes.
guess.
This is a Link and Zelda. That's too soon.
Yeah.
I
I don't know, and Skyward Sword, they're together.
agree.
No, that's like confirmed. Like that,
Oh, is it actually
yeah,
confirmed?
they like
Oh, I thought they
established
just-
humanity down there together.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Because I shipped that.
But we don't have to talk about the gameplay in that game. Just story. Great
Yeah.
Ethan is up right now.
Yep.
Yeah. So Ethan, one more stock here to finish this out and advance on the loser's side.
Yeah.
Austin just has really had a difficult time making headway in this wall from
Mhm.
Ethan. Ethan's consistently finding damage, consistently playing defense, and
Consistently
if Ice
splitting
Climbers
those two
can't
up. Yeah.
get the offense going, what is
No.
Ice Climbers going to do?
Like, and that's the thing. It's either both. Wow, that's so unfair.
Yep.
It's just either both of them or you're done. And that's the thing too. Like every time Austin does get damage on Steve, it's with the two together. But now that Ethan is just splitting them up, Austin's last stock. It's the percentage of coming back is hard. I'm not saying it's impossible because it's Smash, right?
It is impossible, actually.
Okay, look, I don't want to be that person.
No, I knew as soon as you said it's possible for them to do like the commentary thing. I'm like, there's still a chance, and I'm like, he side beat, and I was like,
Yeah, it was over.
POV, your Popo about to land on stage with a side beat.
Yes.
That's tough. Like you have to be so. Big D was just an absolute technician in that matchup, and it
Yep.
was not because it was good for Ice Climbers. You have to be so consistent with how you're getting in. You're breaking down those walls. You are not getting split up. You are not eating those anvils. So it's a tough matchup for Ice Climbers.
Yeah, like, and even freezing, like, yeah, you could do freezing and stuff like that, but, like, again, unless you have both of them together doing the damage, like, you saw, like, it was possible for Ice Climbers to get rid of that stock. It just, there were so many more options for Steve to do, like, 10% of what Ice Climbers can do, so, but it was still a good fight. Like, it could have been worse. Like, it definitely would have been, like, you know, he was actually playing the game. Trying to just play through, just like you get it, you know the weaknesses. But like you said earlier, it's good for people to play against their weaknesses because it allows them to improve in the character that they use. So,
And I see two, guys that are, still very new and like in the scene. They're both in college. They're in collegiate esports, which is a great place to be, especially if you're trying to get into the Smash scene. A lot of places will, give scholarships of some kind for esports. I went to college a couple years too early for those opportunities, but I would have loved to have them if I could.
Same, yeah.
But, I think it's awesome that guys have that opportunity now.
Oh, yeah.
So it gives you the opportunity to play the game you love, meet some like-minded people, as well as, represent your school.
Yep, shout outs to MSOE and Ripon to get their players out here. I think it was a phenomenal just showcase of like what their players can do, get that experience. Improve.
Can't believe that Milwaukee School of Engineering was able to bring them all the way out to Cream City here in Milwaukee.
Oh man, that's so far.
How did they do it?
I don't know. They probably walked.
No, for Ripon though, that's a bit of a drive.
Okay, so mind me asking, how far is Ripon?
I want to say like I did Bedford Boys State there in high school, and it was like pretty out there.
Okay.
It's okay. It's only about an hour and a half from here.
Oh.
It's up north,
like
more by Green Bay.
Oh.
In the Oshkosh area.
Got it. Okay.
And I'm sure the audience is wondering about Wisconsin geography, so now they know.
Yeah.
If you want to do the Wisconsin hand again.
Yeah. How do I do the Wisconsin hand? Is it just like a crooked? This is Green Bay right here. It does look like.
Yeah, it's literally the Wisconsin.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
Right hand.
Oh God, I feel dirty doing it. As a Michigander, I just feel so dirty doing it.
Oh yeah, no, you
have a deer sign.
What would New York even be like? And there's like a little island over there.
I know, like people would usually do this. Is like here's like the Upper Peninsula, and they'll just do this weird deer shape. Yeah.
We can't all be Wisconsin where you just get to go like this.
I just assumed it'd be the shape of cheese at this point.
Every time I do that, I feel like I'm doing like an alien, like, oh.
Sorry.
Sorry, I caught you mid-gulp there.
Yeah.
Okay, we're actually going to be getting Ma and Kirashu on stream.
You know these guys, I assume?
Absolutely.
Like, okay.
Long-time Wisconsin player going out to Smash 4, moved down to Chicago area. He always likes to come to support events. Ma, long time Smash 4 Ultimate player as well. Probably going to be, I know he's been talking about mainly wanting to focus on Melee, if anything. This is something that he had registered like a while ago. So this may be the last we see of Ma in an Ultimate fashion. So, but these are two guys that have been in the scene a long, long time.
So we're getting like some Wisconsin-ish legends.
Some Wisconsin mainstays. Even if like Tershu doesn't live here anymore, but he'll always be Wisconsin in our hearts. Wisconsin in my heart. So gonna be an interesting matchup because these are both guys that love to counter pick. These are both guys that play like 5+ characters if they really want to. As far as like mains, you're gonna see Ma mostly on the Roy and the Wolf, Tershu, Sephiroth, Aegis. Joker are the main 3. So I would be shocked if we didn't see characters switching every other game from these guys.
Yeah,
unless they're just really comfortable.
Hey, that's the nature of counterpicking. Like, I like that. You see like different gameplay from every like game set. So like good. I'm kind of excited to see these guys play. Is that a? Please don't tell me
he's not vegetarian.
Okay.
He's being cute. There will not be a Terry being played in this set. And also shout outs to my sponsor, Take Flight Esports.
Hey Ma, how's it going, Ma? He's like, hey.
I love when people interact with the
camera.
camera.
I do like that too. Kind of just like lets them like ease up a little bit because like these can be stressful, right?
Yeah, I enjoy it. It looks like we are gonna see the Joker against the Wolf scoring up for game 1 here.
Right.
Makes sense. We typically see Ma start with the Wolf and then switch to Roy as needed. Tershu primarily on the Joker, but will play other characters as well. It really just depends on who he's playing today. He was playing Marth a week ago.
Same character.
Just kidding. He can get a little he can believe a little characters a little too much sometimes where he really wants to play a certain character.
Well, I assume like Marth is Marth and then Wolf is like Wolf Marth because he has swords for legs. Anywho, PS2 Tershu versus Ma, winners bracket.
Yeah, this is winners quarters here. Winner of this will be taking on One Power in the top 15 qualifier. Yeah, this is kind of really an old school matchup too, where you don't see too much Joker these days. Characters are around, but not like against each other. So a lot of good ultimate, a lot of interactions up close. But both characters do have their zoning tools as well. Wolf has that laser, Joker has that gun. And see that gun coming out there for a fantastic edge guard scenario for Tershu. You're gonna clean that up. Only 34% to his name.
Really nice like pressure onto that Wolf too. Like, Wolf has a pretty linear recovery when you kind of break it down. So Joker just taking advantage of that and the waves that Wolf has.
Especially if you can exhaust those recovery options too, you had to use that air dodge, and it can become curtains real quick for Wolf once he has to start expending those resources.
Really tried to go for the really hard read, but doesn't matter. Nice down smash, sending him off to the blast zone.
Finding that, just to confirm on that late nair, just to clean things up exactly in that window, 80%. Not too, worse for wear is Ma, but at 78, a lot of being swatted away with a lot of these back airs, neutral and disadvantage.
I think like the Spaceys have some of the best back airs in the games too. Ooh. Oh, okay, he still made it. And this is kind of, oh my lord, and the gun is trying to stop it, but
I do like the preemptive upbeat side B there just to get over that ledge trap scenario. But now Arsene is going to be coming online here a lot. We'll seal out this stock, but now Ma just really needs to be careful. Doing a great job just weaving just barely out of that range from Joker.
That was such, again, that backer just kind of negated so many things, but that up tilt though from Arsene Joker did send him up to the top blast zone. So Ma only on 12% on his third stock. Playing that neutral game now.
He was quick to respond after losing his first stock here, but now Tershu getting some quick guaranteed damage. Now probably out of that range for a narrow down smash will find its mark, but those backers in the corner will absolutely get it done. But great roll on from Tershu before getting swatted back to the other side to repeat. Up tilt will get it done.
in the world of up tilts between Snake and Wolf, like those do kill, those do remove stocks, and really good follow and pressure by Ma. Was able to use like forward tilts too, just to get Joker a little bit away from him, and you know, now we're kind of in even stocks, but like that percentage is building up pretty quick, and that Rebellion gauge is about 60% full.
And that's even, you know, with this healthy lead that Terrace has right now. So it's exactly where you want to be if you're Joker. You've got our Sun on line. You've got a big lead. This is where you want to be in that back air. Going to tag on a little more damage. Not going to get it done. But just Terrace just consistently getting this ledge trap scenario over and over again.
That ledge trump was so good by Terrace too. But like that was supposed to be stock, but good DI on Ma. 160% against Joker with 48.
Wolf can find this robbery. Those landing fair back airs will absolutely get that now. That down tilt, forward tilt, nair, and just like that, Arsene is completely gone. This is so close. Mud is barely pulling that one out. What a comeback.
What was all that?
Life comes at you fast in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Sometimes you are winning the whole game and a couple bad choices in 5 to 10 seconds, and that is no longer your game, and you're down 1-0 in the set.
Bro should have switched to Geico. That was like some pretty... I needed insurance for that.
15 seconds, saying you 15% or more on your tournament life.
On your tournament stock life. Yeah, that was like such a quick turnaround too, because he was like 80%, like around 80% when he got rid of the stock from Joker, and then all of a sudden just kind of like brought everything back. And like I said earlier, the auto canceling from the back air was able to get like a nice leeway into just keeping Joker off stage. Now we're in game 2. Ma has a really good, like, some good flow going here. So hopefully he can continue it, because he's already like only at 7%. Joker at 63, excuse me.
And I did talk up the potential counter pick on this one, though, but we're seeing the same cast of characters here. Makes sense. Karasu had a huge lead in that one where you think, okay, if I just didn't drop that, I'm probably still in this. Ma having a lot of momentum going into this, is not going to switch. And momentum, as you said, Ma carrying that momentum into the second game and already taking that first stock only 8%.
Ooh, nice strike down by Joker, going in for the double jump up air.
Sometimes when you lose in that kind of scenario where you just lose so much momentum, it is really hard to right the ship going into the rest of that set. And it can just really be a confidence killer. Sometimes you thrive in those situations, you lock in, but right now Ma is just continuing to hold this lead and hold this momentum.
Like, I do appreciate Terashu is getting a few of those hits back, but like, Ma hasn't, like, even getting hit, Ma still feels that momentum, but I think maybe getting rid of the stock is going to change it up a bit, but we'll see. Arsene's still on deck, only 10% left.
This thing, too, is just how Ma's been getting out of the corner, too. He definitely has a tendency to jump in those scenarios over the ledge, but as the set's gone on, he's been staying more grounded, and he's doing a lot better job of picking his opportunities to get these combo starters. And Terashu really has not had a response yet.
Oh, and the nice forward tilt is going to send him to the blast zone. Only 29% on that stock for Ma. So, yeah, Terashu is going to have to play the comeback kid right now. Oh my God, what a good read!
Yeah. You get Arsene there, but at what cost? That down air up smash is not going to get it done. And this, you know, could be potentially your last Arsene of the set. You need to make this count. You need to find this stock. Finding another down air, but not finding the finisher. Arsene is almost gone here.
And Arsene is gone, 106%. Already lapped in stock. Up special just killed. But that was a raw up special, rawer than the chicken that you find in the kitchen.
I would have gotten hit by that too, man.
Yeah,
that was the most like incoming. I've got an idea.
I'm gonna throw the up special.
Because that move has such high knockback that, especially when you're up by that much, you can afford to take a risk like that if you like, if that's going to finish things off. You can use it as a whip punish as a first option. I'm surprised I don't see Wolves do that more often. That was raw.
I feel like you have to feel that level of confidence, and I think this is more of like a mindset thing too. A lot of people will still play the same gameplay even when they're up 1-2 stocks, but like when you notice pros, they'll actually, you know, they'll play that stock. They'll play around with it. They'll be like, I'll just throw out this random Falcon Punch and see if it hits you. Like, you know, and with confidence, and that's the thing. I think he had so much confidence going into that, just trying to end that stock. So it was good on him.
I will always say in those scenarios, I will trust that the player, like, I don't like to call those situations random because a lot of times it's like I see like if they dash forward, they die in this scenario. But even if like
good point.
I don't make this, he may not even be positioned to finish a stock.
Okay.
So there's a risk reward that you have to play that calculation game in your head, and good players know when to pull the trigger in those scenarios, especially like if it means finishing out the set. You're also up 1-0 as well, so there's a lot of like things can happen. A lot of things can go wrong, and you'll still be in good shape. So.
You have the game lead, you have the stock lead. Like, you know, you're just playing the testing game at this point. So it looks like this is Black Tiger and Rebel. No,
Black Tiger in -1.
Thank
so.
you. Thank you.
Welcoming back 2 familiar faces to the stage here. This is whoever wins this will be on to a top 16 qualifier. So we're actually gonna see -1 switching over to the Kazuya here to deal with the snake.
So Black Tiger versus -1. It says here losers quarterfinals still. I don't know. Oh right, yeah. But anyways.
Here we go.
Oh,
You can see
Kazuya, come on,
those
man.
bread and butters coming out from Kazuya. Not quite gonna
Oh my
find the
God.
stock, but so much damage already in a blink of an eye from -1.
He hasn't even let him like pull out any like type of like projectile, and it's already yeah.
Just having that laser, too, must be so obnoxious for Snake, where you can just stand halfway across the stage, taking a bit of his own medicine there, where it's like, how dare you stand halfway across the stage and hit me with a projectile?
If you're thinking, yes, it's just as annoying in Tekken. It's just as annoying. Just as annoying. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Ooh, nice follow-up into the confirm. That's only 37% on -1, so Black Tiger playing with a deficit as opposed to earlier.
Yeah, and this is where Snake has to utilize more of those boxing tools to find his way back in. Anna, she definitely is familiar with using those boxing tools, but likes to scrap with this character. Seeing that starting to force the issue, keep -1 off stage here. Just needs to find this last hit and drain this Rage Drive.
Yeah, you know, and if you're any good Kazuya worth their bread and butter, that Rage Drive isn't going away quite soon. But tried actually is gone now. Only at 147% on the first stock. Snake trying to figure out how to get close, but baits just enough to that C4, getting rid of the stock from -1 and -1 from third.
Forgot about the bodyguard and the C4 on the platform there.
Yeah, I did forget that too. I forgot.
-1 absolutely did. So, but still up a good amount of percent here. But Black Tiger just trying to chip away at this lead with those C4s, and just a lot of coverage here coming out from that grenade in that tech chase scenario.
Jesus Christ.
A lot from Kazi, including an up air there, will get it done.
I forget how hard he hits, even with some of the like the softer, quote unquote softer hits. And like again, really good, just really good on -1. Playing without earbuds, by the way, because like a lot of this is also sound based. You have to hear like when grenades are coming out. You gotta hear when like the C4 getting planted, and then visual. Where's the C4? Where's it blinking? And so it's such good awareness by -1. I mean, yeah, we missed the C4, but you know, 1 stock lead with him.
We do see that C4 on the right platform right now. It's not glowing, but we do see Black Tiger try to pull the trigger to finish that stock out, but isn't going to find its mark. And now a lot from Kazuya, especially if he gets an electric wind god fist, will probably get it done. So much percent. 191 to his name right now. So that C4 will once again take it home for Black Tiger, but just a lot of work left to do on this last stock.
Yeah. He survived a volcano, all right? Oh my lord of mercy!
Oh my god, and he got the stock! Black Tiger with the trademark forward smash out of nowhere with a 0 to death. Wow, we need a clip of that.
That was my fault. I did say what I said. I'm sorry. That was so
What did you say?
Good. I said like he did survive a volcano, blasted in the face by an RPG. Wow.
Oh. And -1 might have lived that if he didn't go for the neutral B in the blast out.
Oh,
he
yeah.
saw the laser start to come out. Oh!
This was fully.
Again,
was
life
fully
comes at you
my-
fast in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That was a 10-second stop.
That was Kenneth Masters versus Metal Gear Solid Snake, star of Metal Gear Solid Delta.
Is that a game?
Yeah, it just came out
okay.
last week. It's just a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
Oh, they
better
just make
graphics.
remakes of Metal Gear games these days, it feels like.
Is that not what Pokemon is?
That's probably because Kojima isn't there anymore.
Yeah, you're
They
right.
still make Pokemon games. Pokemon CA comes out in a month.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited.
I don't think you necessarily needed to switch characters in that scenario, just because like
No.
it was again like a tough situation at the end. But maybe
Yeah.
he felt like just did not have the ground speed to deal with Snake once Black Tiger started getting those zoning tools set up.
I think one of the things with Ken too is that like at the very least, like aside from like Kazuya having laser, you have the Hadouken. Hadouken can actually just like clash with some of the projectiles, possibly all that Snake has. So and much cleaner confirms because you saw earlier Kazuya was suffering with some of those confirms earlier. Snake kept falling out.
And no matter what character you pick, if you cannot keep an eye on those C4, it's not going to matter. You're going to explode just the same. So
C4
we've already seen that play a big role here off stage. Just lingering too long in that ledge, and that back air will absolutely hit you there.
I thought the Nikita was going to get him at first, but no, it was Ken ended up losing it there with the back air.
There's a whole obstacle course to deal with on Snake, and now starting to see those shenanigans come out when Black Tiger gets the C4, but passes back onto her. So that C4 will explode at some point. It's back onto Ken. You need to find a grab here if you want to guarantee that explosion, but that C4 is back onto Snake's leg. Going to be something to continue to watch out for, but there we go. That's some good damage.
Did you saw that he was like he was looking behind him and Ken still wow. Ken missed the attack, but like it was just really weird because he was facing the opposite direction for that attack, but misses the tech.
Can't attack that.
Nikita
Yeah, that was untechable.
Was it? Oh, well, never mind. I thought it was not untechable, but anyways, here we go. One stock on.
The visual giveaway for if it's untechable, you'll see like this blue wave, like a multicolored blue wave come off the stage. When that happens, you cannot tech it.
I thought it was the red wave. Oh, well.
I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's
I'm pretty sure it was the red. I thought I would see like a red wave if it were technical. But also, Nikita's really strong of a projectile.
And we argued about that. Took a whole stock as we were discussing what was going on in that tech scenario. So, again, we got to focus. This game's quick.
This game is going by pretty fast. And -1, still living with 111% back throw, sending Snake to the left. But, you know, Cypher just kind of saving lives here.
And now -1's going to need to have a couple different interactions here in order to hold on to this stock and take this game, stay in this set. But Black Tiger staying patient, just looking for that last hit. Needs an up tilt, needs a grab.
I'm sorry?
There it is.
I'm sorry?
Here we go. Whee!
I'm sorry? What? The Tetsumaki into the up tilts? It clashed, but then it worked?
You don't beat Snake up tilt.
All right.
There's like 4 moves in this game that will beat Snake up tilt, and that's because they have invincibility.
Yeah. Snake has protagonist reflexes, man, I swear.
Oh, we got a replay on deck of that clutch reversal in game 1 from Black Tiger.
I didn't realize the damage just accumulated that fast right here.
You see the grenade, you get the combo on the nair, and then the roll in. That's the, I just need to put this here, and if they're in position, I just need to guess right, and if I do, they die and I win.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened there.
He bet like all the chips, and even if he did bet the chips, he had 1 left if Kazuya went the opposite direction, because he had end lane, but it would take a while for Kazuya to get back there. So yeah, it was that was so cool to watch happen, but so unfortunate that it happened to the person who fell into it.
It was great for everyone besides -1, but you saw -1 laughing about it too. Like, that's one of those where you have to hold that and own it, where it happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Sometimes see Ethan come back on stream. This time going to be against Trifecta, who's a Milwaukee Duck Hunt player.
Ooh.
So this is going to be I jump back over to the other side. We keep jumping back between B1, B2. So I want to say this is probably to make top 16. Not quite,
winner
actually.
Takes on Jake from State Farm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Right?
I know.
This is no. The winner of this plays Jake from State Farm, also known as Sean.
Oh.
PR New York Alomar is in loser's bracket after going down to Agnes.
Oh.
So Agnes is in winner's side after beating Danila and Jake from State Farm back to back. So Agnes having a fantastic tournament.
Oh man, yeah, and then he's gonna hit top 16, like if he gets that game. So yeah, winner has to take on Jake from State Farm.
Well, what a consolation prize to try to make top 16 in this bracket, playing one of New York's best players. I know Sean hasn't been as active lately, but still, Almar, he's one of the best Almars in the business.
When you said Sean, I was like, no, not Cashmere, Cashmere Falcon Sean. There's a lot of Seans in this match.
S-H-O-N.
Okay.
This is gonna be a bit of a quirky matchup. Seeing how Duck Hunt deals with the walls that Steve puts up, but can play a little bit more of that defensive game himself. Try to keep Steve from setting up these walls. So might be a little more frustrating for Steve in certain interactions in order to deal with this Duck Hunt. He's playing halfway across the stage.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the problems here for Steve is that you just got to deal with things that are blocking projectiles. It's great because you're not going to get damaged, but all the things that you were just setting up, all those materials, like you're already like using those up. So normally you would have those materials on you. Not in this case, especially if you're using it all the time for defensive purposes. You can't really work on your setups that way. But, even Anvil coming out, damage is even right now, roughly.
And being able to use that can to beat out the cart, the minecart is huge. You probably have to angle it so that way it's hitting more Steve than the cart, but still, being able to utilize a projectile to stuff that out until you don't have to put your physical character over there is so helpful.
That was so useful from Trifecta. Trifecta using the can to cover his recovery and was able to just make it back unscathed. Because normally Ethan would just throw out some lava, an anvil, or something. But again, this is like quite an even game. Just both players playing the side of patience right now.
Being able to use that clay pigeon too, just to immediately eliminate those dirt walls, is really important too. Especially if you can get to a stage like small battlefield, where that's going to be the majority of the walls.
Yeah.
It seems. Duck Hunt can make this kind of frustrating for Steve.
Yeah, oh my god,
and with that wall down, that gunman has free reign to open fire on Steve and finish things out there. But that immediately getting that anvil in kind, so there's a lot of really important interactions here that can make this matchup a little frustrating for Steve. I was not expecting that going into the set.
I realized watching this, right, I haven't really seen Duck Hunt Steve interactions before. And I can see how this could be a problem for Steve, like you said earlier, because like you said, the wall came down, the gunman just came out of nowhere. And then in terms of recovery, Duck Hunt has the can. Has the clay pigeon. He has a lot of tools that can be underutilized if not used properly, but yes.
Watch out for that can, it's coming for you.
Oh my god. Yeah, and Ethan is respecting the can so hard right now. It's coming at him like a scary movie villain.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Gated how comfortable Ethan is in this matchup. Obviously, there aren't that many Duck Hunts to get that experience. Ethan is a newer player, but he did a great job timing the release on that minecart, playing around those projectiles from Duck Hunt. And now he takes this slight stock lead here, needs to hold this stock. Duck Hunt does have a tendency to struggle to clean out stocks if he can't get those cans, if he can't get those gunmen. But Ethan needs to get back on stage, and that up air will find its way into finished out that second stock. So it's really interesting to see. Normally you'll see Steve's are the ones who are usually doing the ledge guards. So now you see the Steve kind of coming back, and it's Steve who's the one who's getting ledge guarded the entire time by Duck Hunt of all characters. So the pressure on Steve, who's normally able to just kind of get away with so many shenanigans, is kind of the weakness is getting shown right now. Ethan doing a really good job though, adjusting to that, and it's got to be hard, just getting covered by all sides. The thing that we haven't touched on yet too is also Steve's ground mobility isn't the greatest outside of utilizing Get Card for burst options, so trying to get in on Duck Hunt when he needs to can be a little difficult, but doesn't necessarily matter right now. Has Diamond in hand, has that Diamond sword, has the Diamond pickaxe, so that will absolutely take it on Duck Hunt at this point, but that's starting to climb, just barely weaves around that can off stage.
I thought the can was going to touch him. Oh my god, the can touched him anyway. All right. There's moments where I think Duck Hunt's just going to go away, but they get jump right into the can too. The can is just not working well for. Oh my god.
If you line that up, just trying to bait out the DIN and get that up air. No resources in hand outside of that gold force.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Holds him with the gunman into the can. Wow. Utilizing that geometry is Trifecta to get that first stock, that first game.
Bro had based Hanzo Overwatch knowledge simple geometry sends this Steve to the netherworld at this point.
They don't call him Trifecta for nothing.
That's so cool. I love seeing the Duck Hunt play when it's done so well, and Trifecta just doing a phenomenal job stopping Steve. Like, you don't normally see Steve getting stopped from doing his job.
I was surprised at how many quality tools that Duck Hunt has in this matchup. Just to be able to knock down those walls, you put a can over the wall to interact with Steve so you don't have to. Using it to stuff out mine carts, the gunman just to apply pressure from far away. Duck Hunt really has a lot that he can do to make this matchup frustrating for Ethan and for Steve.
Well, I think the key word here is flexibility. Like, yeah, you need to have flexibility as someone who plays like competes in fighting games, but the amount of flexibility that Duck Hunt alone, Trifecta alone, is doing with Duck Hunt's projectiles in this fight is so good.
I also haven't even touched on that clay pigeon as much too. Like, that move can just be really frustrating because you can just toss it out there. It's a multi-hit move where you kind of have to hit it a couple times, otherwise it'll hit you. It can be just a little frustrating to deal with. This is a throw-out move in neutral, but Ethan doing a good job early on here, getting those anvils off stage because Duck Hunt does not have a hitbox on that up B. But now, again, that clay pigeon coming through from halfway across the stage.
And like you said earlier, the clay pigeon, it won't kill, but like it's enough to like stop you from doing whatever you were doing.
It also set up into kill confirms too, with those smash attacks, with those up airs.
So if I were Steve, right? How do I play against that? How am I gonna like? I thought the defensively would normally work. What do I need to do to set up here?
You're seeing Ethan go back and forth between playing really defensive and boxing in certain interactions. Duck Hunt's grounded boxing tools are the greatest outside of his projectiles. Yeah. So he can get up close with those up tilts, start to rack up some damage, but Duck Hunt does also have that frame one eject button with that can if he has it in hand to utilize a disadvantage. So like that being frustrating for Steve up to confirms, but still Ethan in a good spot here, much better in that game one. So
that
gunman once again.
That gunman took like that stock too, like treating him like the zombie is. Took the headshot, sent him to the blast zone. So now it's a tie game, but Duck Hunt's still living at 54%, almost getting blocked off by a block. Anvil almost slamming him down too.
Anvil really been the MVP for Ethan throughout this set, being able to use that to get in a ton of damage off stage in those guaranteed edge guard situations. So continues to really prioritize getting Duck Hunt off stage, so that way he can't get his feet planted under him, he can't get those gunmen set up, and he can't utilize that can.
It's all about interruption for Duck Hunt. Like, as long as you have to pay attention to your projectiles, you need to know where the angles are going, and also you need to make sure that you are stopping whatever Steve is doing. So Trifecta doing a phenomenal job getting these angles in, stopping Ethan, and now Ethan has to readjust and figure out how to not get hit while also dodging these projectiles and then still mining for resources. That is a lot of work to do in a 7-minute game.
Back and forth, Ethan just getting knocked left and right, but he finds his way back on the stage and knocks Trifecta off to the blast zone with that back air. But then immediately, Trifecta responds and kind of even things back up. Trifecta one stock away from advancing into that loser's top 16 qualifier. Ethan just trying to stay alive in this bracket right now.
Yeah. And here's the thing too, like Steve's already as a character, not really the easiest or the most fun to play, but now you have to like contend with somebody who could do your own stuff in a non-secular way, a non-linear way, excuse me. Secular. That's a word.
And we see,
what?
Not ready for that tech at all.
I blinked. I literally blinked.
So did Trifecta apparently.
Yeah,
did not hit that tech button. So would have absolutely been able to live there with that tech. So gonna be moving into a game 3 scenario here on the loser side of Cream Study. Convergence here in Wave B pool. So as Duck Hunt, you're probably looking for a bigger stage just so you have room to breathe. And PS2, completely understandable.
I would assume the same thing for Steve too, because like at least a little bit more spacing would allow you to get like just a couple more frames of just like getting your materials and something done, like any type of defensive bricks, blocks or whatever. So I mean, it is pretty even in a sense. Like I think both players are adjusting really well to each other. It's just, this is a pretty hard match.
And getting that gunman combo into the up air ladders to get a really healthy early lead for Trifecta. But now in that disadvantage that Duck Hunt struggles in so much, but it immediately even back up. Steve just having really high damage output. And one thing I do want to keep an eye on here, with PS2, it has that little bit of an underlip under the ledge, where Duck Hunt could maybe stay under there a little longer to avoid those anvil scenarios that have been so frustrating for Trifecta. A lot of easy damage for Ethan. Already see him lining up for it once again.
I'm starting to notice that like Steve, Ethan is kind of closing the gap here a little bit, which shows that maybe, just maybe, there is a little bit of like a close range aspect here that Duck Hunt isn't able to cover.
Yeah, especially those backers up close from Steve can be really frustrating to deal with, those up tilts. So just a lot of like kill power and damage output, but great spot for Trifecta right now. Crazy trade coming through. Everyone's bleeding, but everyone's living. Trying to get that can, and we're gonna get everyone's dying, everyone's exploding.
Dragon Ball
Everyone
Z
gets a can of
moment 37. That was like, they're just tying it up right now.
It's a fantastic set here on the loser's side. Both these guys absolutely deserve to move on.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
But oh, okay, we're getting the spike there with the fair.
Oh, what did the gunman do to you? But I mean, well, we know. But
Gunman trying to help out. That diamond pickaxe doing a lot of damage. This is exactly where Ethan wants to be. With that diamond in hand, going for another spike. And that jab to fair will confirm and take him to the blast on at 80%.
Like, third time's the charm. That was the third time he did that on Trifecta, and it finally actually took the stock away.
And PS2 does have more shallow bottom blast zones, so maybe on another stage would have lived that, but that's where the counter pick can sometimes come back to bite you. Trifecta needs to find this stock very soon. He still has to contend with that diamond in hand that Ethan has.
And, you know, like, you see Steve playing like a sword player right now with that authority. Whoa, wow, that can is going to take that stock away, only getting 15% of extra credit on Trifecta.
Starting to hear the Milwaukee crowd come to life for Trifecta.
Yeah.
They want to see him advance in this bracket. Been such a good set, so back and forth. And again, Ethan is such a good up-and-coming player from the North Sun area. He's doing really well at those events, so this should be a huge win for Trifecta, who really has not competed outside of Milwaukee very much.
He wants to represent the collegiate scene really well. Like, he wants to show that, like, collegiate smashers can also put up their own, and it's not just, you know, for show. Oh, my lord. Okay, I thought he was going to do the double forward air, but does get the forward smash with the gold sword.
Yeah, quicker frame data on that gold. You can swat away Duck Hunt a little easier, but that diamond's going to be coming out sooner than later. Ethan's trying to find it. He wants it just to get this done. Oh, scary snare in the corner. Goes for the forward smash, but he DIs to that platform. Juggling. So that can confirm once again, but not quite gonna find it.
Oh wow! Does use like the cancel animation on that platform. Is able to get it back air onto Steve. Steve living at 136%. Duck Hunt sending this can out. Steve defensive, trying to mine for something here. Gets the mine card.
Take it? No, he's still
living. What?
Yeah. Needs to go off this ledge. A grab from Steve sooner than later will take it. No diamond in hand. No resources outside of these heftier mats on hand.
These blocks are saving him.
A lot from Duck Hunt will take it, and that can will absolutely get it done for Trifecta.
Woo! You could hear them just, yes. Like, that was so good coming from Ethan, though. Like, give this man props. Like, he was keeping up with Trifecta the entire time. And Trifecta was just putting him on notice.
And that's, again, like, Duck Hunt just a very uncommon character, and Trifecta has just been doing better and better with this character as he's gotten more experience.
Yeah.
And everyone fights Steve, but not everyone fights Duck Hunt.
True. That is a fair point. Jeez, that was...
Fantastic set.
Yeah, that was really good. Trifecta's Duck Hunt, too, was definitely going around a lot of what Steve was laying out. So, like, normally a lot of players will just leave Steve to his own devices. It was probably, honestly, a big change for Ethan because, like you said earlier, not many people fight Duck Hunt. So having to be flexible around that, like, for what it's worth, Ethan caught up so well. Almost took the stock, but unfortunately, that was not going to be enough. And congratulations to Trifecta. He's going to move on to fight Jake from State Farm, a.k.a. Sean?
Sean, yeah.
Sean, okay.
Really good, again, really good Alomar player. Has been ranked pretty regularly in New York as he was there for college.
Okay.
So, really, you know, again, the fact that he's in losers bracket already, he's the 4 seed at this tournament. So,
really,
very big upset from Agnes coming out. So, Agnes making it to winner's side again after back-to-back upsets. So, you'll get that winner's side there, and he is the one you'd be really surprised to see.
All right.
We're going to be wrapping things up here on our block for Wavy Pools. We're going to be getting Parachute. Is that going to be Parachute Uber? Yes, it will.
Let me check.
So the winner of that will advance on to face Shard of and the top 15 qualifier. Chard, #1 in main with me Brawler. So coming out, probably staying with Danoa. Danoa recently moved here from main, so
Got it.
PR player there. So
Shard did go down to Raven King, you know,
2-1
one of the really good players in this tournament too. Everybody knows Raven King, I can tell you that much. He came up to like Michigan a couple years ago to the Big House. I can't remember which year, but it was a while ago. It was kind of fun to see him in person. At the time, he was using Joker and Ike.
yeah,
So it was
so
fun.
Rim King still very much on that Joker and Ike grind. Mainly on the Joker. Kind of depends on the time when he'll want that Ike to come out, but
It's like, it's an Ike kind of day. I like fighting my friends, or it's Joker. I like, you know, being a fan of Thief or some, I don't know, whatever meme we could think of here. Hi, it's that Luigi. It's a Luigi.
and Teresu decides to pull out the Marth. Even though he has an Aegis with the sword, he has a Shulk with the sword. He plays every sword character, but no. He really needed to get the Marth out.
Hey, Luigi has a sword.
He does.
Yeah,
that's there.
That forward smash is a sword. Nice grab, getting the back throw. 66% on Luigi so far by Ubergrong. Getting the grab in, trying to see if he can get the combo here, and does miss, and up air does come out from Marth. So Teresu at 45%.
Ooh, what an edge guard. Just
Yes.
crossing him up, coming back with that first hit of the side B, and then getting that stage spike on the up B. Really juking Ubergrong out off stage there. And, you know, Teresu's been doing a really good job of spacing with these Marth Pippers, getting a lot of them early on just to get this damage and really keeping Luigi at bay. Ubergrong known for being able to get those confirms off those grabs, but just so far not being able to find anything as Teresu continues to wall out with this long sword from Marth.
And that's going to be one of those, like, if you're going to play as Luigi, you have to get those, like, one frame, like, in-your-face up specials if you want to close out the stock. Nice ledge trump by Teresu. Getting the back air, and now it's a two-stock game. 102% by Teresu. Luigi needs to come out of something here.
Getting that back throw, getting the edge guard scenario, trying to trade with that plunder, but just being put off stage over and over. Luigi back there will do it in the corner there, but being put back off stage himself. A back throw in the corner will take it, but Teresu just showing no desire to interact with Luigi at all, just preemptively swatting him away over and over again.
Good DI by Marth. I'm so sorry for interrupting you, but it looked... I saw a footstool, I saw an up B, I saw so much shenanigans coming from Teresu. I thought Ubergrong was about to lose that third stock without any type of resistance.
Teresu playing so confident right now, but getting interrupted by the invincibility on that down B. Huge lead here, but now this is where you have to be really careful around Luigi at those low percents. You cannot get grabbed here at 0. Otherwise, Ubergrong will absolutely make you pay for it. He's looking for it. He's going for those grabs. Trying to get an edge guard scenario set up as well.
And at 10%, that does, ironically, decrease your chances of getting a zero death. But yeah, yeah. There we go. That's one stock gone, and that Marth. Wow.
Teresu really trying to make me eat my words for dunking on this Marth, but we'll see if Ubergrong can get a feel for these openings, maybe get working some parries to squeeze into these openings in the zoning wall. But he needs to be able to get more of these guys, maybe put out some more fireballs, just try to outspace this.
Well, like, here's the thing, too. Like, Luigi, like, you've seen so many Luigi recover. It's just, Teresu has that point where it's just like, you're going to make a linear recovery. I'm just going to punish you. And you saw that for that second stock where just, like, it goes down in back airs, because what are you going to do? Like, I'm already a stock ahead. If I get hit by, like, a random, like, side beat, you know, we're just going to be okay. I'm still a stock ahead. So, at 28%, like, you know, Ubergrong trying to see if he can, like, kind of even up the match here. Oh my lord, he tried to go for what is going on?
Okay.
Okay.
If you'd asked me how that scenario ended, I would have said one of them died. I was not expecting them both to lose their stock
How
there.
did that scenario end?
Yeah, the choose your own adventure. But Ubergrong down again. Teresu trying to end it with that sneaky little side B. These guys really do not want to play on stage in this game.
No. But like it shows their and again it shows their comfortability on like playing off stage in the air, like especially with like a character like Luigi. It can be pretty hard, but you know Marth hasn't taken damage yet and just took away Luigi's second stock.
Not needing, no tipper required there on that back air edge guard. We get it done for Tercio. Clean 0 to death. Slowly but surely finding that stock. So now,
Oh god,
one more stock here. Trying to get a footstool
What
again.
is wrong
just
with
to
this
end
man?
things right there.
What is wrong with this man?
He is a guy that he plays like he's always looking for a clip. That's one thing if you know about Tercio, he plays like that, and it's so fun to watch.
I mean, you know, I respect it. Falcon main here. I respect it, but that was... This man has confidence. Hits him with the tipper. Does make it back. Gets the tech, but...
nowhere for Ouija to go and just tries to find the down air, but will not need it as Uber gets stuck under the stage. And
Yeah.
Tercio advances really quick in a 2-0.
I don't know if you saw Uber Gronk's face. Uber Gronk was like, in that screen, was like... and I was like, you know what? No, it's fine. Martha's a protagonist for a reason.
Not familiar with your game.
No, that was really good gameplay there by Terashu. So yeah, it looks like Terashu is going to be taking on Shard in the next loser quarterfinal, and the winner of that will go to top 16.
If it's the Me Brawler comes out, I would not be surprised if that Marth comes back with how well it was playing in that set. So
Me Brawler is a very nice hidden pick though for like players. Like it's Diet Mario that you're not expecting.
He also
to
plays Mario too, funny enough.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Same skill set.
What's unique about Chart too is he also is willing to switch customs mid-game or mid-set too,
Ooh,
like
okay.
switching to different specials. So you don't see that too often from Me Brawlers. You typically want to stick to their one. But I believe that was the end for us here on our block. So gonna be wrapping up. There's still a little bit more of pools to go, but we're only got a couple more sets here, and the team's gonna be wanting to transition over in the top 16 sooner than later. So I've been Papa. It's been Pinot night. So.
Hello.
Been a
You
pleasure.
guys have a good day.
Stick
and
around
enjoy the rest of it.
for more Smash Ultimate here at Cream City 2025.